friends, and welcome back to another journal collection video. It's like these just never end, right? Journal collection videos are some of the very first videos I ever made on my channel, and the journal addiction just doesn't end. No matter how old I get, no matter where I am, what kind of journals are available to me, whatever it may be. And the theme of this particular journal collection video is all about the fabulous journals I've picked up on my last several trips to Japan, because everyone knows that Japan has the best stationery, and so it's even hard to resist when I'm there. So I think this should be very fun, and I hope you stick around and have a good, relaxing time with me. So to start things off, I have this right here. I guess we could call it a notebook rather than like a journal, the way some of these other journals are. Just a nice B5 size notebook with Pochita from Chainsaw Man on it. If you are a fan of my channel, you probably know that I love Chainsaw Man so much, especially Pochita and Denji. Absolutely adore them. I really do need to make an actual video just talking about how much I love them. So I had to get this. I believe I got this at an Animate, one of the many Animate stores in Japan. This one was probably the Animate in like Shibuya or Shinjuku. It says, Spiral Note. Marumen's Spiral Notebook is a functional and trustworthy notebook made of the finest paper. So I guess it's even more top tier than the rest of the top tier Japanese stationery. But if we look inside, also on these pages, we have cute little Pochita illustrations. Very, very cute. This is one I will definitely, probably actually use. I have an awful lot of journals that I don't use, but this is a nice notebook that I think, it's not too fancy, where I can definitely get some sort of use out of it without feeling like I'm just like destroying it somehow. So, yeah. And the second journal I have today is also Chainsaw Man. This one has Power on it. If I remember correctly, I think I actually got this at the same Animate where I got the Pochita notebook. Honestly, there are very few Chainsaw Man characters that I don't like quite a lot. Power's great. It is very difficult for me, though, to decide if I consider Power or Gopani best girl in Chainsaw Man. It is so hard. I love Power, but I relate so much to Gopani's perpetual anxiety. And she's totally badass whenever she has to lock in and get in the moment and fight, so it's hard. But I don't think they had Gopani in these journals, in these little ones, so Power it was. I got this little elastic strap. I bought this one actually because it's nice and small. I wanted to use it like as a travel journal while I was in Japan on this particular trip. And that didn't end up happening. I just, which is kind of good. I got so caught up in just enjoying my trip when I want to start journaling. I will say the trip after this one, I took what I made into sort of like a 1 line a day sort of journal, and I did manage to write something down almost every day, so I'm getting better. But this one, it didn't work out, so I'll have to figure out a different use for this journal. But it's just nice and blank inside. Nothing on the back. It is nice, nice and petite. I like small stuff like this, so I think it could be good if I do ever want to try using it as a travel journal again. Could be very good for that. And next up, of course, I've got some Pokemon goods in here, if it's merch from Japan. So, the only thing I love more than oh so cute Pokemon merch is Pokemon merch that is tropical themed. And that's what this one is. It says Pikachu and friends. Happy beach time. And I actually got this at, I don't know what the name of the place was, but it was in Harajuku. It was like a second-hand character goods shop. And I stumbled upon this. And it also, I think, came with some, oh, here we go. So, it also came with these stickers. So cute, right? Try not to let the glare get you. But, some super cute Pokemon mixed in here, a lot of them water types, fittingly. I love this. I'm a big fan of the derpy Pokemon, and that definitely includes Snorlax, Slowpoke. It includes Snorlax too, he's a derpy one, but Slowpoke is the one shown here with Pikachu, just lounging together. And it says at the top again, Pikachu and friends, happy beach time. And on the back we've got some more Pokemon. I admittedly, this is just based on like when, I grew up, when I was most engaged with Pokemon, and also just because I'm kind of old now, but I'm not too familiar with a lot of the Pokemon, like past 2nd gen, so I don't know who these cute guys are. But I love Pikachu and his Slowpoke floaty on the front. This one, let's see, it's actually blank inside. So, could be used as like a sketchbook or something maybe as well. This is another one that I can definitely figure out some way to use it. Stick the stickers back inside. And now I have another Pokemon journal. This one is also so sweet. Cute little illustration of Pikachu with a mug of some sort of warm, delicious beverage. It says diary. Then down here in very small letters, if you can see, it says everyday happiness. And I just thought that was so sweet, Back here, these are more Pokemon I assume they're Pokemon. I don't know what else they would be if they were on here, but it looks like they're associated with the weather, these little guys. Again, I have no idea who they are. Clearly some newer characters. I think, let's see, this might have a really good spine crack. Let's see. Oh no, that's unfortunate. No spine crack. But I got this at one of the Pokemon centers. I don't remember which one. Something about me when I go to Japan, because I like to travel around Japan as much as possible outside of Tokyo, but also just in like all the different places within Tokyo. Basically, as a rule, anytime I come upon a Pokemon center, I have to go in. A lot of times, most of the goods are the same, but there are some unique items depending on which location you're at, and what all each place has in stock. So it can be worth going into each one if you're a super merch gal like myself. So that's where I got this. And look inside. This is really cute. This feels like it could be used as like a one line a day sort of journal. You know, where you can just like make your own dates here at each of these little top lines. And then I like how it has this grid here, so whether you want to write something or use it sort of like as a bullet journal and even draw something or decorate for each day, I think that would be a very cute way to utilize this. And then of course we've got Pikachu down there again. It says everyday happiness. I just thought that little phrase was so sweet, and I think I remember thinking, I do not need another journal. Jesus Christ, I have so many, but that just sold me. It was like, I need some more everyday happiness. And Pikachu and cute Pokemon sure to bring that to me. So another one that once I'm done using my current like one line a day journal, maybe I'll switch over to this one. Now, moving on to our next Japanese anime fandom, I have this. If you can see up here, this pattern shows a bunch of the spirits in Spirited Away, Studio Ghibli. What is his name? Isn't it the Radish Spirit, I believe? I love him so much. He's like my absolute favorite Spirited Away character. I think he is so stinking cute. Love him. But I thought this was super pretty. Found this at one of the also many Studio Ghibli stores throughout Japan. I think I found this on one of my last days, or maybe even my last day, and it was definitely like an impulse buy where I don't need more merch, I don't need another journal, but it was like, I want to spend more money before I leave sort of thing, you know, and I just thought it was so like quaint and cute, this pattern, and I will show you. It's also different in that it's like these accordion type pages. I don't know how I'm going to use a journal like this, but I did really like how also purchased from the Studio Ghibli store. I don't know if it was the same one, but it was one of them. This. So, I would say I can't pick a favorite Studio Ghibli movie. I have to pick a top 3 for like multiple reasons, like Kiki's Delivery Service. I think if I really have to pick one, it's probably that. That's the first Studio Ghibli movie I ever saw. You know, I've loved it since I was a child. It have to be that one. The next one, not in, and the next 2 probably aren't in any order, but the second of the 3 is definitely Spirited Away. And then the final in that top 3 is without a doubt Porco Rosso. I did not at all expect to love Porco Rosso as much as I did. I honestly just sort of watched it because it's like, well, I eventually want to watch all Studio Ghibli films, you know. I didn't think I was going to be that into it. Oh my god, I absolutely fell in love. Talk about some timeliness, you know. Considering a lot of the stuff, if you live in the US, that we're going through. The great quote, what is it? Better a pig than a fascist. Yep. But, yeah. And I think I had recently watched Porco Rosso not too long before this particular trip to Japan. And, of course, I got excited when I saw this. And I absolutely love Porco Rosso. Gosh, I need to go watch that again. It's so good. And I love, oh my gosh, like, Studio Ghibli films always have really good English voice actors, but I love that Michael Keaton does the voice of Porco Rosso. It's so great. It's so, like, he's just perfect in that role. But yeah, I love this so much. He's so sweet. Oh, I need to watch the movie. But thank you for sitting through my gushing of Porco Rosso. If we look inside, we have this nice grid type paper. This would be another one good to use as like a bullet journal type thing. Oh, that feels good actually. It's so hot right now and I have to turn the fan off for filming. So the breeze from flipping the pages actually feels really good. Alright, so next one. This. Our first journal without any, like, character theming. I thought this was really nice and unique, just sort of in the size and shape. And the layout inside. You can see it still has this little, like, not book jacket, but sort of jacket label thing on it. Just so shows, like, I guess an example of how this can be used. You know, with these pictures in there next to some different writing. There's several different types of pages in this. I have some things like this page. I don't know if you can see it, but it says half-year vision. I don't have it in me to think about what my half-year vision is. But there's that. There's a monthly events page. into these bullet grid type pages. That's what most of the journal is. I just thought, again, it was super cute and unique and like nice and petite and compact, which automatically makes it cute and makes me want it, you know. And here we have this is actually, I thought that there was more of a journal aspect to it, but I think it's just a photo album. That I found. I was like stopping at some sort of like rural train station on the way to Ryokan, like somewhere near Kyoto, I think, maybe. But it was just sort of like a train station bookstore where I found this, you know, just browsing while I was waiting for my next train. Thought it was nice. I have all of this text in French here, even though I got it in Japan. And again, I open it up, and it is just like a pure photo album. I feel like you don't see these like sticky pages for photo albums a lot anymore. You see mostly those just like already divided insert type photo album pages. So I did really like that they had this. But for some reason I thought, like, I remember this being like having like an insert or like a sticky page for the photos and then a page where you could write stuff. And I guess I'm just remembering wrong, so sorry, this isn't like a true journal. I have a couple other things that aren't true journals, but close enough. Photo album is a photo journal, you know, it's like a visual journal, so there. But it's nice. I like it that it's not like a big album. It's small, and then again, those sticky pages are a big selling point for me. I need to start filling it up. Alright, so next, this one is also not really a true journal. I guess it could be used as one. I've started using, this is a planner, and I've started using a planner as, like, I've converted it into a journal, so I could do the same for this. I don't know who this artist is. I'm sure it says somewhere here in Japanese. I will try and figure it out and put it in the description or something when I actually publish this. But this was my last trip in Japan. I saw not a ton of artwork by this artist, but enough where it was like, I need to get something by them because this artwork just cracks me up. These cats, these like fat, chunky cats. I love the back too. His backside and his tail sticking up. I think I may have actually found a journal that they made and also a little art book or something, but it was after I'd already gotten this, and I'm like, I do have some self-control. Not a lot, but I do have some self-control when I'm shopping in Japan. So I'd already got this, and I was like, this is good enough, because this does have some fantastic illustrations in it. Like, look at this. It's just, it cracks me up. I love it. This little watermelon in his fan. I'm like, God, it's so good. Let's see here, it's called Strange World of Cats. Oh, it says Diary 2025, so it says diary, so we can call it, you know, a journaling own personalities or something like that. I'll have to go and figure that out very soon. Another fabulous drawing. Some, I'm sure, overworked Japanese salary cats. We've got some of the monthly calendar pages with different little kitty cat illustrations on each one at the corner. I like this one a lot. The cat with its food. That also looks like me in Japan, because when I am not shopping, I am eating. Oh God, I need to plan another trip. I miss it so much. This is fantastic. All of these are fantastic. Not a single bad illustration in this book. So good. Him right there stuffing his face with noodles. Love it. And then we have here some grid pages, which also have little illustrations around the corners. So funny. Getting a massage or cupping on his back and stuff. Love that. I also like this picture here. Looks like he might have bad posture or something. Oh, nice. And we've got some stickers back here as well. Love the big one. So yeah, this, oh, one more illustration. So yeah, like I said, check the description and I will figure out the artist and list them there. I love, love, love their work. This just brings me so much joy. And we now have one final item, not a journal. So, this one. So you can see it says, or it shows right here, Reiki and Manga from Skate the Infinity. It says Skate the Infinity. And I realize now, it actually says 2022 desk calendar. I did not see that when I bought this. I got this, I think I was somewhere in Ikebukuro and went into a second-hand character goods shop. And I was so excited just to find so much Skate the Infinity stuff. Like, I got a bunch of Skate the Infinity stuff. But I was also sort of in a time crunch and I was trying to hurry. So I saw this and I grabbed it. I just looked at it. I thought it was a journal when I saw it. I didn't see that it was a desk calendar. And also, it was a year, the previous year. This was 2023 when I was on this trip. So I couldn't even use it. And I realized, once I got home and opened it, I was like, oh man. But it's okay, because I still love Skate the Infinity. And I still love a lot of the stuff in this, because even though it's a calendar I can't really use, it has a lot of really fun artwork of Skate the Infinity. And it's interesting too how, like, it's not just you flip a page and it flips like the picture and the calendar. It's like they're separate, I guess, so you can throw it in here since I thought it was a journal at first, and we could just look at some of the fun illustrations together. Oh man, am I a fan of Escape the Infinity? Oh man. Poor guy. I forgot that guy's name, but looks like just had an accident where he hit his crotch on something. We got Cherry Blossom. Looks like he dropped his skateboard. It's falling somewhere. Oh, this is good. A lot of accidents happening in these illustrations. Poor Joe. He looks like he also took a hit to the nuts somehow. Joe is my absolute favorite Escape the Infinity character. And yes, that is partially because he's hot. But I just think he's fun. He's funny, too. And Jonas Scott, that's the name of his voice actor, his English voice actor, I think, does a fantastic job doing his voice. One of Reki. Looking like he's about to face plant. Poor guy. Man, this calendar is just skateboard injuries galore. That's kind of cute. Okay, so we've got some grid pages in here for notes and whatnot, so we can call this a journal. Yeah, we're gonna technically call it a journal since we have these pages, you know. This is very cute. This illustration at the end, happiness and not pain. I like Mia a lot too. Definitely my second favorite character after Joe. What a little shit starter, but like in the best way possible. I don't know how to properly close this up, but whatever. And that is the end of our journal collection today. Thank you once again for joining me. I always have fun doing this with you. I still have more journals to share